Yes, hello everyone. Okay, are we sure they can hear us? Hello, can you hear me? I assume they can.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You just share the screen.
Oh yeah, share the screen. Completely forgot.
Also, I never been ready.
Lots of technical stuff to do.
This is why I didn't put it in.
It's fine. No problem. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, and I need to share the screen as well, right? Share screen. I cannot share the screen, it's disabled. They need to. They need to. They need to. Who's the host?
Hazal, ilk bir Hazal, sonra yok.
You think they can hear us? Now I'm doubting that they can hear us. I got the authorization. Yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna share my screen. The presentation, share it. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, so hello everyone. Is it okay? Yeah. So I'm going to be using the presentation a little bit, but to be honest, I'm going to go through it very quickly and then show you around the website, some of the social media accounts. I think those are more helpful when you are counseling students. I'm talking about Brighton. So this is just going to be a regular presentation that I assume all the information is already known. So I think you mentioned someone is new or there are new counselors as well, or? Oh, okay, perfect. So am I the first university you're training with, or?
No.
No? Oh.
Third year.
Wow. Do you work with them? Okay, okay. So my name is Saeed. I'm from University of Brighton. I joined Brighton in June last year, so it's been over a year and 4 months approximately. I have a total of 7 years of experience in the industry. I worked with CEG. If you know CEG, it's a pathway foundation provider with other private universities in Canada and the UK. And yeah, finally I landed with Brighton. So Brighton is a very interesting university, and it's a very interesting time to be working with Brighton. A lot of developments are happening, a lot of big increase of students from Turkey, especially, which is, I think your branch or your company has contributed to it as well. I think we have 2 or 3 students joined in September from EEB, yeah. Yeah. So this is one of the biggest development that you can see on our screen. This picture is still from the design stage, but this has been completed, and I will show you some pictures, and you will see that it is exactly the same. The bridge was just, you know, finished, I think a month ago or 3 weeks ago, that bridge that the students, so the buildings behind are the accommodation buildings. That's where the students will be living. The picture is taken, and behind you is the Muslim campus, the main campus for IT, business, computer science and business engineering as well. So yeah, just because I was talking about big developments, this is basically our feature now, the biggest campus, or the main campus, because we have 3 campuses in the university as well. So yeah, just gonna jump into it. So when we talk about Brighton, and I'm sure the students will recognize the city, they recognize the name. Sometimes they, because of Sussex as well. So University of Sussex and Brighton, we have 2 universities in the city of Brighton. So it's one of the most popular destinations within the UK. It's also a top 10 UK student city. I consider it the #1. No one can come close to the city itself. I'm going to say it very bravely loudly out and bravely. Yeah, this is brilliant, beautiful. I've been there. If your students been there, you can use them for testimonials, and it's just a beautiful city. It has a beautiful vibe to it, young vibe to it. I mean, award-winning beaches. It's when you hear that, you don't think of the UK, but yeah, we are in the UK and we have award-winning beaches. It's a sunniest place in the UK, and I mean, 40% of the people living there are students. When I'm walking on the streets, it feels like it's 70%, not 14%. And another thing is that the digital sector worth 1 billion. So it's not only a cultural hub. So it's very famous for arts and fashion and those kind of things, but also for digital sector as well. So if you have people who want to study digital marketing, social media marketing, which I believe is a trend now, or also in arts or media, this is a good place to start off to find internships and jobs as well. Not to mention that we are only 50 minutes away from London, which also grants you good access to bigger companies, to internships, to jobs after graduation, weekend hangouts. It's sometimes, yeah, it's 50 minutes, but also, yeah, if you want to go to the north of London, it could take a bit longer, and depends on which train you catch, but approximately we can say about 50 minutes away from London. Okay. The Eastbourne campus, sorry, it's still in this picture, but we are closing this one down. So we will only have 3 campuses in Brighton now. So we are merging this one into the Moscow campus on Farmer. Yeah. So just to give you an idea, and I can show this also on the pictures as well. So this is the pier that you see everywhere. I assume you're familiar with it. By the way, it has amazing rides. It's a very fun place to check out. And so this is the Grand Parade. This is where arts, textile, fashion students will be studying. And this is basically, there's a bus, a lot of bus stations nearby. So it's very easy to get on a bus, and it's 10, 15 minutes to get into the Moscow campus. The Moscow campus is the one, that first picture that I showed you. So it would take like 10, 15 minutes to get here. Farmer campus, which is right across Sussex, for example. This is a green area. It's a beautiful, it's like not a city campus, you would consider. And it's also next to the stadium. If you know that Brighton has a Premier League team. So interesting football matches can happen here. And it's basically, you can say it's almost inside our campus. Yeah. Everywhere, like where? Oh yeah, no, we walk. No, it's not that big. No. Inside the campus, you can walk. Yeah, it's completely fine. Yeah, I will show you more pictures that help you more to grasp how it looks like. No, you can walk. It's not that huge, but it's a beautiful green area. It's big. This is a city campus style. It's very modern. I will show you the pictures. I just wanted to explain to you like where the 3 campuses are and how easy it is to get to each. So you can use a train for this one, and it's also 10 minutes to get into the train. You get to the Brighton train station, and then you can walk around the city, or basically the city center, with all the restaurants and fun places to hang out. All right. So graduate, we are. I mean, I'm just going to sum it up. We are a top 50 university when it comes to graduate outcomes. So 91% or 96%, we are a top 50 university when you look at these type of figures. So it means that we are very career focused. Our teaching methodology is very practical. We do a lot of internships. and we are very good at what we do. So we have this whole ethos of focusing on the employability and career, which made us a top 50 university. So you can look at the general ranking, and it might be only 70 or 75 overall. But if I tell you that it's a 70 ranked university, but when you graduate, you are better than higher ranked universities, I think that means more. So this is why we really like to focus on this one, because this is what we work for, that you graduate with a strong degree, a well-recognized university, and it's easier for you to get jobs. And I think your students will appreciate that as well. All right. So most or all of our master's programs, especially in business, will have placement years. So instead of doing 1 year, you can do 2 years. You just pay an extra 2,300, and then you can do an internship. All of our placements are paid, so they will be earning money. Of course, it's not guaranteed. We are guaranteed the interviews, but if the student can't pass any of the interviews, I mean, you can't really blame us. And the nice thing with this one is that, you know, we have the 2-year post-study visa in the UK. So with this, it will be actually 3 years. So you can extend it with the university. Yeah. This again plays into our teaching methodology, that the career advice mentoring volunteering structure on business. So we have an incubator. I can share you a story. One of our students, bachelor students, joined us. He had a business idea. We supported through this program the Start Your Own Business, which is basically an incubator. And when he graduated, his company was making $500,000 per year. So our programs do work. They do provide the support that they need. Okay, so accreditations, of course, we do have all the accreditations. I'm sure if you're familiar with it, CMI is an important one. ERB for architecture, RIBA. So the British Psychological Society, CIMA. The one that is unique is the OSPAP. I can't find it now. Yeah, it's just, I think it's it's under the Health and Care and HCPC. So the OSPAP is basically a pharmacy degree. So anyone who studied pharmacy outside of the UK, even if they join for a master's programs in the UK, they won't be able to practice as a pharmacist. They need to take the OSPAP program, and only 4 universities offer the OSPAP program, and we are one of those universities. Okay, so from Brighton to Buckingham, this is an alumni of ours who made a picture of the late Queen. So yeah, just if you have an arts interested student, it's just a nice story of an alumni of ours that basically painted the Queen in Buckingham Palace. And some more alumni in high-tech companies like Boeing. We have aeronautical engineering, so that's nice to see. Google, Facebook. Yeah, we are, one of our designers is a designer for the Olympic medals of 2012. So yeah, we are big in design, by the way. On-campus social inclusion, of course, all the activities, the gyms. I will show you a video of the gym. A lot of clubs. They can create their own club if they can't find anything. The important thing about these sports and social clubs is help students feel home, fit in, meet like-minded people. It reduces the cultural shock effect. So it's just really helpful, and it will help them in their education as well in the future. Support systems, of course. We have a student support and guidance tutor for every school. This person is able to help in personal academic issues. Then we have a personal tutor who is following up on academics of the student. That's again, the students should have all the contact details for these people. And yeah, so that's again plays into the role why we are so successful and our students graduating in a top 50 university in terms of graduate outcome, because we give them all the support they need while they study at Brighton. Yeah, so we do have pre-sessionals, but it's not like announced all the details. This is an old slide, so I will email you when I have more information for September. But usually we have for example, if you're doing a master's, you can, if you have a 5 IELTS, you can join 5.5 or 6. So every half mark is a month and a half, approximately. Yeah, I mean, this is not, so this is like a modern real picture of those campuses or the accommodation buildings. So approximately 10% of our students are international students. And as you can see, we have more undergrad and postgrad, just a general idea. So areas of excellence. So when it comes to ranking, a lot of students in Turkey have been asking me about rankings. It's always a very complicated thing to answer, I think, because so many ranking systems, and then you have subject rankings, you have overall rankings. So yeah, we are just highlighting some areas that we are excellent in, like civil engineering, arts and design. As I mentioned, we are top 13 in the UK. If you have any arts and design student like that, that's even architecture or fashion design or the graphic design, or you can very bravely say that Brighton is a top 13 university in the UK. That's an excellent choice to get into a top 13 university that only costs £14,000, because a top 20 school will be at least £25,000, and we are only 14. So that's, I think, a big catch. I think your arts and design students should really grab this opportunity. And we are also ranked, according to QS ranking, as a top 100 in arts and design. So that's, that's one of the best programs that we have. You can, tell your students, if you want a high-ranked university and they're interested in those areas, Brighton, very affordable, the best. And also in medicine, but we're going to skip through that because that's extremely complicated. I assume you know the procedure for medicine. Do you know?
A little bit,
yeah, okay, we can go through it. We can go through it quickly. So this is called BSMS, which is Brighton Sussex Medical School. So it's a shared medical school with University of Sussex and University of Brighton. It's one of the best in the country. We also only have 7 seats for international students, which makes it extremely difficult to get in. So if I tell you the minimum requirements that we mentioned on the website, it would be encouraging, but I would say that you need to have maximum in everything and over a maximum because of the competitiveness of the program. But one thing to highlight is that we need the BMAT exam. That's the only one that we accept. And of course, full marks in IB or A levels, or they have 3 AP subjects, and they need to be 3 science, like biochemistry, and the 3rd science one, math, or preferably math, yeah. Okay, and of course for national students or the Turkish diploma, I think they need a foundation in general for everything. And also in economics, we are a top university. This is just more ranking for chemistry, for medicine, for pharmacy. Also, we are 22 in the UK. So for pharmacy, it's also an area that we are very strong in. We have an AmPharm program. Please, if you have interested students, make the application through UCAS very quickly, because this is a very high demand program. It's by February, I think January, it will be filled. So sports sciences also, I think Turkey is big on sports and sciences, like coaching, like sports management, sports journalism. We are also a top 100 in the world and top 20 or something like that in the UK. Physiotherapy also, tourism also, it's extremely good. And architecture, as I mentioned. So these are the programs and fashion. These are the programs when it comes to ranking. You can mention that these are highly ranked in Brighton, even if the overall ranking is not as impressive as some other universities. When you look at the subjects, Brighton is to go. And of course, the price, if you compare the price, again, that's a win-win situation for everyone. We do scholarships. I'm going to show you the link to it. So our scholarships are not automatic. That's an important thing to know, because sometimes agents forget, because a lot of universities are doing automatic. You need to make a separate application, which will have a deadline. So please take a note of this. We do have offer scholarships. For undergrad, it's only for the first year. For masters, it doesn't matter. It's a very good deal for master's programs, because 14,000 minus 12, that's one of the most affordable options you can find in the UK. But you need to check the deadline and apply before the deadline. When you apply, you will need to fill like a questionnaire talking about your career ambitions and all that. It doesn't hurt if you help the student a bit, don't help him a lot. Just, give direction that they need to write professionally, meet the counts. So don't write below 100 words. stuff like that.
What is permitted, just the career plan or also the GPA?
Only the essay that they write
Ah.
during the application. That's the only thing that we will mark.
How many pages are there?
Sorry?
How many pages are
So 3 questions. Each question should be 100 words.
One, like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will show you on the website how to find it. For what, I mean? And requirements, I'm just getting into it. We will, or do you mean for the scholarship? Scholarship is you have to receive an offer, and after that you can make the application. Even if it's a condition offer, it's fine, and you can receive a condition offer without IELTS. Okay. So as entry requirements, start with the postgrad. So you need a 2.5 GPA and a 6.5 IELTS. Of course, documents, personal statement, and 2 recommendation letters. Please make sure the copies are clear because there has been a lot of delays because of issues with the applications, but the way you can help us make it faster is to make sure that everything is clear. You have the official transcripts, the official certificates, and just please make sure the copies are clear, okay? Because I sometimes, we wait, and then admissions get back and it's not clear. That's not clear, and they cannot assess, they can't see the marks or something like that. So 6.5 IELTS is what's required, but if you have less for September intake, you can, look for the pre-sessional. For undergraduates, so for IB, we need 3 higher level subjects and an IB score of, let's say 30, but for business and law, we can accept 26. Okay?
And do you also pre-sessional for January?
No, this is why I said only for September. Okay, so IB 3 higher level. Most programs will require 30, except for business and law. If you're applying for arts and design, most likely they will ask for a portfolio. There is a link for portfolio advice online. You can easily find it. I can send it to you as well if you ask me.
It will be great.
Yeah, I will send it to you, no problem. The subjects can be anything if you're applying for business and law. But if you want engineering, you need math and physics. For pharmacy, biomedical science, you need bio and chemistry. Okay. Same with the A levels. You need the same subject, 3 A levels, same subjects for engineering and for business and law or biomedical science or pharmacy. Okay. And then we have the SAT. For SAT students, the American system, we need 2 APs, math and physics for engineering, bio and chemistry for biology-related programs. Computer science, because they ask me a lot about IT, they think that they need math. In Brighton, for computer science, you don't need math. You can take any 3 subjects. For Turkish system, you need a foundation, except for the schools that are listed on our website. I will show you the list in a moment, okay? And the tuition fees, always check the website, please. Please check the website because it's getting updated, especially for 23. It's not yet. I think soon it will be updated. So please check it, the website. I'm saying it again because if something happens, it's not a nice situation with the student. So yeah, but it's going to be approximately 14,000, around the 14,000 pounds and 15,000 pounds for most of the postgraduate programs. Okay, so the deposit again, I think will change. I will update you through email. And I would love to create a WhatsApp group with you as well, where I can send updates very quickly and you can all check it. Or if you have any questions, it will be a very quick and efficient way to ask me. So for 2022, the deposit was 3,000. It might change. We have 3 installments. So let's say the student is paying 15,400 for masters, paid the 3,000, that's 12 left. The 12 need to be paid on 50% in October, if they joined in September, 50% by October, and then in January, 25%, and the last 25% around April, I think. So they can do installments as well. I think it's very helpful. And yes, okay. So yeah, I'm going to show you the websites and stuff, but there are just some important things I want to mention to everyone. you know about our foundation, which is through Kaplan, right? It's called the UBIC students, University of Brighton International College. Any student who is progressing from UBIC to University of Brighton cannot be tagged under an agency. So just want to make clear that, so to avoid confusion. Okay. So Kaplan should be handling those applications, I think. Other thing about MPharm. The MPharm program, if a student did a foundation outside of the Kaplan Foundation, we cannot accept, even if he did the foundation in Oxford. It's the foundation students joining MPharm must be coming from Kaplan Foundation, okay? And yeah, okay. So, I'm going to show you some quick links and pictures with my mouse. Okay. Can I move this? Okay, I can. So I hope that the people on Zoom can still see my screen. So usually, this is our website, okay? Just the mouse keeps disappearing. Okay, I need to scroll. Oh, you can see it. And nobody said anything. Okay, that's the one. New share.
I thought that you didn't open it yet. This is what I did.
Okay. Sharing, but it's not. Okay, pause sharing, resume sharing, new sharing.
Not extended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you study IT? So this is the website, and so you just need to go to study. And if you're looking for PhD students, you will go to research, just go on the disciplines, and you will be able to find all the PhD disciplines. You can see the supervisors, what areas they are interested in. And the first step is always to get the proposal and send it to the doctoral college. And after that, you can contact me regarding anything else when we find a supervisor. So let's go study here, A to Z courses. And I mean, you can see that this is what I always do as well. Control F, for example, aeronautical engineering. You open it up and just very quickly enter requirements. You can see everything that I just mentioned. It's actually 26 points, 3 higher level subjects. So you can assume that the same for A levels as well. And yeah, if you want to see the Turkish one, you just go to the international requirements, okay? And then let's just move this bit here, okay? Just type in Turkey, and you can see all the schools that, you know, George from Greece. Okay, Istanbul. So yeah. Alternatively, accept applications following schools, 70%, and an IELTS of 6. Okay, 6 in writing, 5.5 in all components. This is the list from Istanbul, and then Ankara, and then, yeah. If you have any very good school that you receive students from, and it's not on the list, email me, and I will look into it if we can add, because I know it's not the biggest list, okay? But of course, if the student is studied IB, IG, American system, you don't need to look at the list at all. Good? Yep. Do you recognize any schools?
Most of them.
Perfect. So the list is not bad. All right. What else I wanted to show you? Of course, here, just click on the fees. You will see the fees. This is why I said that you check on the website. You can show the students the modules as well very easily and very quickly. I think our website is very easy to navigate because I looked at other websites, and yeah, that's my personal opinion. And of course, in engineering, we are excellent in terms of research. So as well, our engineering school is amazing. And actually for aerospace, since we are in aerospace engineering, students after the second year, they can apply for an extra module and do a private pilot license. Not commercial license, but a private piloting. So it's for small planes. It's an interesting option, I think, for students if they're really interested in these areas. Okay. I mean, there are lots of programs. I'm not going to go through them. You will be able to find anything you want here. So when we talk about Brighton and want to promote Brighton to students, as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, it's the city that's really attractive as well. So showing these and talking about requirements and all that, it's not really going to win over the student, but showing them actually how beautiful it is. So this is a farmer campus, which is, as I said, it's a green area. It's like a traditional big campus. Okay, I won't be able to close it now. Can I? Okay, close it. And then, for example, this is the gym in the new building that I showed you. You can show the students to how exactly it looks like through video and picture. I highly recommend using. I use the Instagram page every time I'm in an exhibition. I just like to show them. It's a different feel to it. So just to understand how everything looks like. A lot of content here to check out the city. The beaches and everything. It will take a lot of time to show you everything, but I'm just, giving you a taste, and then you can on your own time. So this is the lanes. This is all the fun restaurants and coffee shops are. We have a vegan shoe store as well. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so this is the building that I mentioned. It's now ready. As you can see, it's a real footage, and we have a beautiful museum. This used to be a royal palace. It's very interesting to check it out. Our student union is very active. They made this video. I can see the accommodation. Just a second. It's easier to find it if I go to Reels. So I'm just going to show you one of the rooms very quickly. I think it's this one. Yeah. So this, So this is in the building that I keep talking about. This is the smallest room, I think. So it comes in 12, 14, and 16 meters. They all have private bathrooms, but the kitchen is shared with 8 people. But this is a big kitchen, so 8 people will easily be able to use it. And since this is I think the most popular, this is the new bridge that they just had to take here. Since this campus will have most of the 70% of our international students, this is why it's important to see its facilities and its accommodation, because this is where we have the engineering, the computer science, the business ones. I think most students will be joining these programs. So it's okay to focus on it. And the gym you saw earlier is on the same building as well, downstairs. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that I personally use it. Students like to see, real footages. This is the farmer campus, the one on the north. This is the stadium, the Premier League stadium. Also has a gym. Each campus will have a separate gym and everything. This is the lanes again, the palace, a lot of parks. This is the pier where we have all the rides. It has exciting rides as well, not only the carousel, don't worry. Okay. Please feel free to go through it, and please try to use it to give a visual representation of Brighton. I think it's very helpful. So again, for accommodation, this is another link. You can just check our halls. So for example, the one that I just talked about. So you can see the exact prices, more details about it, how it looks like, what is the location. Because we have 3 campuses, so we have separate areas where we have accommodations. What is so this one is 8,000 per year, but this is the biggest one. I think this is the 16 meter, and that's almost 14 meter, and then the 12 meter is the cheapest one, 7,500. You can do a 300 tour as well, which is going to be authentic to the video I showed you. So you can see that we, do authentic presentation. Yeah. Okay. So this is an important link as well. I will send everything in an email. And then scholarships, I will send you this link as well. So it's now 3,500 for January. So if you have any January interested students, this is a big amount because we are already affordable. So if you get it, you can study for 12,000 in Brighton. So just click on the international one. It will open in October, the applications. And you can see, not everyone will be awarded the same amount according to the marks they receive, 1, 2, 5, and 3, 5. application opens in 1st of October and will close in 14th of November. After the deadline, and if the student didn't make any applications, we cannot do any discounts. And here there will be like a button to apply. Then you can, fill out everything and do the application. Okay. Also an important link. And what else you need to know? Oh yeah, the JAM programs. All right, in January, I will send you this link as well. So unfortunately, we don't have many programs in January, but if you have business interested students like MSc, management, entrepreneurship, human resources, digital marketing, also this link I will send you. This is a very high demand program, data analytics and the user experience design, which is very exciting as well. This starts in February, so you have more time to apply for it. So these are the programs we have for January, only masters and only kind of business and a bit of IT. Okay. Do you have any questions? I forgot to ask. No?
As I so far, there is no acknowledgement of Duolingo?
No. We don't accept Duolingo, no.
Okay.
TOEFL, PT, IELTS, and we have KITE exam, which is the Brighton test. You can do that as well.
Just again, Kaplan.
It's on Kaplan website. So it's KITE. Oh yeah.
What about September intake? Do you have some difficulties to find accommodation for the students?
If any undergraduates, so this is the test. I will send you this link as well. This is the Kaplan tool test. Okay, you can request it, and it's only cost £65. Sorry. What was the question again?
The question was about accommodation.
Yeah. So any undergraduate student who applies before the deadline is guaranteed an accommodation on campus.
Even 2 days before.
Even the same day. Yeah. If you apply before the deadline, it's guaranteed for undergraduate students.
Mm-hmm. So you're guaranteed that from the list they are going to take one.
Yes. So when you make an accommodation application, you have to put 5 options. Which your preference is, and then write one thing that's really important to you: the space, the distance, or private bathroom. Like one thing that's really important to you. And then we will try to give you. Most of the students receive the first 2 options. It's very rare that you have to go to the 3rd option. First 2 option is what most students receive, and it's guaranteed before the deadline. The deadline is approximately on 15th of June or something like that. So after that, for undergraduate students, we will do whatever we can because they are, young students, but it's not guaranteed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that I. Yeah. And so the KITE exam is a good tool for master students. I think you will need it. So we have strong scholarships. We have a good number of high-ranked subjects. Please check out the Instagram page. Yeah, this is, I think, more video about the accommodation. Yeah, that's it. If there are no questions, did I mention that applications are, of course, through UCAS for undergrad? UCAS, yeah. Later on, we can accept direct as well, but later on, as long as the UCAS is open, do UCAS, even when it's open in extra or whatever clearing. Yeah. So I hope I didn't forget anything. If you have any questions, so I will send all these links in an email to you since I have your email now, and then you can forward it to everyone. Okay. And if we can set up like a WhatsApp group between Brighton and your company, we will just use it to send like updates. And if you have questions, just send it there very quickly. I will be able to reply instantly with any advice or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who can set up that group because I need someone who has all the contact details.
I can.
Okay. All right. And then that's it. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm sorry, I think it's impossible to remember everyone's name. So WhatsApp group will help in that as well, because I will be able to see everyone's name. But... Yeah.
Thanks for your attention.
Yeah, please feel free to reach out anytime, email, WhatsApp, or anything, any questions. I'm happy to help. And thank you for the support for September. I appreciate it. I think it was 3 or 2 students. It's I'm very happy with that. We will work more closely for the next intakes. Please focus a bit on January. And yeah, just thank you. Thank you for having
Can
me.
we just take a photograph before?
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I wanted that as well. So thank you everyone on the Zoom as well. I'm going to close it now, and I hope I will be able to visit your branches as well in the future. Have a good day.
Thank you.